How's it going, YouTube, and welcome back to Grid. And I'm your host, Carfight Grid. And today we have a pretty fun budget match for you guys. Today we have Skull Knightmon versus Bagra Army, and these are very two cheap, very affordable decks. Are very fun. The Bagra Army just likes to mess around with your opponent, and then the Skull Knightmon just always makes your opponent feel like there's always gonna be a Digimon swinging at them every turn. So we're going to start off with the Bagra Army over here, Digivolving and raising to Memory Blocker, and then playing the Chuchumon. And then searching the top 5, and then we're going to go ahead and go over to Skull Knightmon, playing the Monitormon. Checking the top 4, can grab the Deadly Axe mode and a copy of itself. So it's a 2-for-1, which is pretty nice. Even though he has nothing raising, but now he can. So he digivolves in raising, draws. Goes ahead and plays. Oh, the Skull. Oh, yeah. Skull Knightmon. And then has the Deadly Axe and goes and plays. And he can pop, I believe, a 4 play cost or less and digivolve. And then he raises. Bagra Army raises out. Digivolves into Troopmon, I believe. And then goes ahead and plays Tapirmon. Deadly Axe goes ahead and raises Monchmon, and it's just gonna swing in with the Skull Knightmon. Yep, hits a Chuchumon and raising, so he doesn't have to worry about anything. That's a nice feeling. And goes ahead and plays another Monchmon. Passes the turn over to Bagra Army. Now, both decks are not, well, the Skull Knightmon is not really too reliant on their tamer, but I know the Bagra Army is. That's why he played the Damimon to play their U for free. Swings into security, hits a Toy Agu, swings to security, hits, I believe, a Deadly Axe. And he's going to go ahead and play their option card, which reveals the top 3. I believe he can grab a Bagra Army, which is the Choo-Choo, to put underneath the U. That way the U can start bringing out Bagra armies for a lot cheaper. Swings in, hits into a Takimon or Tectimon, and swings again, hits into a Miss Memory Boost. Swings into Digimon and then restands, which is really nice. Digivolves into the Skull Knightmon X antibody, and I believe if he has a tamer in play, or if he has the Skull Knightmon underneath in his sources, he can go ahead and pop. And he did, and then Bagra Army just plays you, and then goes ahead and swings into security and busts a Miss Memory Boost. And whenever a card goes underneath you, he gets to draw a card and gain a memory once per turn. Both players' turns. Goes ahead and plays Tactimon. Tactimon's gonna let him play 2 more Digimon from his trash. He gets 2 more searches and their blockers. And anytime an effect would happen where a Digimon would have to throw away their Digi-Evolution sources, he can use his instead, which is really nice. And so he just got a double search there and 2 blockers. And the Skull Knightmon's at 6 memory though, which is actually a pretty good amount. He goes ahead, goes ahead and blocks with U, gains a memory and draws. Blocks with 2 Chuchumon, sorry. And then we're going to go ahead, Bagra Army plays their memory blocker, swings into the Troopmon with the Skull Knightmon, and then passes the turn over by playing a Montemon. And yeah, that's, as you can see, both decks search a lot. They just keep on going back to back, like back and forth at each other, which is really cool and really nice. And so Tectomon's going to go ahead and swing into security. It's a memory blocker, and then they're just going to pop off with the blitz, and yeah, Bagra Army takes it. 1 to Bagra Army, Skull Knightmon 0, Skull Knightmon 0. And like, as you can see guys, they're both search a lot. If they have time, you're gonna have fun with these decks just because you have so much utility for sure. Play the Izzy, everything in the Skull Knightmon deck is black, so you're always gonna proc off your Izzy and it's gonna feel like 3 memory, and then you can just rearrange your order too, which is really nice. And he has nothing in raising, that's a bad feeling. Bagra Army goes ahead and digivolves into Soundbirdmon, I believe. And digivolves for 2 into Troopmon. And plays the Chuchumon to reveal the top 4. Grabs the Tamer and grabs the Demonmon. So he can go ahead and digivolve into that Demonmon and play the Tamer for free. Play the U for free. Bagra Army goes ahead and finds digivolves in raising. Plays the option to check the top 4 or check the top 3 to play a Skull Knightmon. I believe that's 4 cost or less. I'm not too sure about that, but he gets to play for free, which is really nice. And so right now Bagra Army digivolves the Digimon, plays the Umon for free, which is really nice. And yeah, I just think any Digimon that can on play or digivolve to play a Tamer is just such a nice feeling. Skullmon digivolves, or it's thinking about digivolving into Skull Knightmon, busts a memory boost, pops it, goes into Skull Knightmon. Did not digicross, but then goes into the X antibody, which I believe he's gonna go ahead and get the pop on the U, and then grab a black or purple card back to hand, which he grabs the memory blocker. Bagra Army plays Tapirmon and plays another U, so that's gonna be very nice for him. Swings with Demonmon, and then hits the Nene, I believe. And she's gonna go ahead and search the top 4, grab a Skull Knightmon, which is really nice, the level 5. And now all her Twilight have blocker as well, and then on deletion on her, she's gonna go ahead and gain 2 memory. And Bagra plays another U. And X antibody, Skull Knight is gonna swing in for 2 checks. Hits the Gauss, hits the Chuchumon, and then they're gonna go ahead and play the Montamon to check the top 4, and then they hit 2 cards, which is really nice. Yep. I believe they hit the Deadly Axe and a Skull Knight. And now they pass the turn over to 2 Bagra Army. Now Bagra Army is gonna go ahead and swing at security. Tapirmon gets deleted, draw, and then draw and trash one from Demimero. And then the Demimon is gonna swing 2 and hits into Skull Knightmon. And luckily all these Bagra Armies, majority of them have save, which is really nice. So you can go ahead and just keep on swinging recklessly, and then it hits if it's something stronger, then you can go ahead and just put underneath you, and then you's gonna bring out something better next turn. So he's gonna go ahead and play the option card. He gets something underneath the other U and grabs I believe the Mad Leomon into hand. Plays into Tactimon again and calls out 2 more cards that are play cost 4 or less, both Chuchumons, to get the double search off, which is really nice to just keep on getting searching like no tomorrow. And yeah, it just keeps on adding cards, adding the Demimon and everything else. Very, very solid fun deck. Skull Knightmon promotes the Toy Agu, and let's see what we got here. Both players have some serious fat hands, so I'm expecting some amazing plays. He goes ahead, Bargo blocks with Choo Choo, and then does the same thing again. I think he just gets those blocks out of the way first, just because there is some Skull Knightmons that can go ahead and finish off the game or pop the blockers. Confront Darkness at hand, swings with the U, swings one more time, and then has Grumble for game, Hybrid for game. It always works, ladies and gentlemen. People know it's a thing, and people sometimes forget about it, but it's a thing. Remember it. Your opponent can just cheese you out that way. So Bago's gonna go ahead and go first, plays the option card, and okay, I have no idea what just happened there. That didn't seem good whatsoever. I guess his hand's really bad. Skull Knight's hand looks a lot better. Plays the Izzy, and he's definitely going to get a memory, so he's going to choke his opponent to 1, and he digivolved in raising, which is really nice. I believe he just reordered and passed the turn over to Bagra Army, and then they ended up getting the memory blocker and raising. Played the Choo Choo. Choo Choo hits 1 at least, but the thing is with Bagra Army, as soon as you get your U on the board, that's when your deck starts flowing so much better. So I know he's going to feel like he's struggling until then. On top of that, the Skull Knightmon has a memory tamer right now, so it's pretty good. And he's debating to swing in. And he's just gonna actually go for the Digicross. Okay, so he can Digivolve and pop. So he's gonna go ahead and pop, choke his opponent back to 1. And yeah. And Bagra Digivolves into Damien and then goes into U. So as long as Dark or Skull Knightmon doesn't have the X antibody in hand, I think that U is gonna be safe. And then they're just going to keep on getting some more searching going on. Swings into security for 2 checks, hit into Knightmon, so he's going to go ahead and get destroyed. But then he can go ahead and play the Deadly Axe mode, which is really nice. That's the thing about Skull Knightmon. It's just, man, when he just swings in and if he gets popped or if he dies, he gets deleted, he's just going to keep on bringing back people, which is really nice. So you always have Digimon on board. Swings again at security, hits into Soundbirdmon, so he's good to go. Digivolves into a Deadly Axe just to keep his opponent at 2 memory, keep him on low memory, which is really good. Bargo Digivolves into Soundbirdmon into raising. Plays the purple option card, and I believe that's just a whiff. Oh, I think it's just add any purple card from trash that's Bagra Army underneath you, which is really nice. So I guess it's the search is a whiff, but the second effect of the card keeps is still alive, which is really nice. Demon swings into the Monstramon, reveals the top card, and he gets to add it to hand. Plays Troopmon for a cost of 3, which is really nice. So right now he's looks like Barga's stepping up little by little, but Skull Knight just Digivolves the Skull Knight, gets 2 checks, and then swings in for a game with Deadly Axe. So yeah, that's the game. And if you guys like it, please like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it very much. And then if you guys want deck profiles of these certain decks, please let me know. But until I see you next time, peace.